Yo, 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 what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Garage in the Peach Capital of the state, baby. All right, boys, let's turn this bad boy around. What say you? What say me? I don't say nothing. All right, so got the valve covers made, trimmed out, got all that done. Then I got some textured paint, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it looks like daggone road gravel. I'm not feeling it. See that right there? I am not feeling that at all. At all. So probably gonna have to see that. And you're probably saying, Jay, why did you paint it like that? Well, what I was trying to do, well, let me tell you what I was trying to achieve. First of all, let me tell you, he didn't used to be my boss, but he's my boss now. Mr. WT. He said, every time you open up a can of paint, you're looking for trouble. If anybody tells you that they don't ever have issues with paint, they're a liar. I'm just going to go. They are lying to you. I'm telling you. So that's the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I'm going to show you what. All right, you see this intake? See how it's textured? This is a Texas Speed aluminum intake. You see this texture? That's what I was shooting for. This is like milky looking. Now this is powder coat. I was trying to get that to do that. So I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. We're gonna walk back right here, and then I'm gonna tell you about what this right here. See that? Look at that. See that green pearl in that? You better stop playing. So I'm gonna go back out here and I'm gonna show you this one more time. It's textured. You see that? Yeah, I'm not feeling it. So we'll let that dry. Let that dry. It's rattle can, so I can probably just pour some thinner over it and it just go away. Let me show you what I was going to show you. So this is a clear puck. So this is what clear is left over. I try not to waste any of it. I mix it on a scale, but sometimes it is what it is. This ain't really that much, but this is what clear looks like. You want to know if your clear is clear? That is clear. This is 2021 with a little bit of green pearl in it. Now I'm going to tell you something. If somebody tells you that the clear coat, the yellow, the clear, the more UV agent in, that has been beat to death, beat to death, beat to death. That is not true. That is the quality of resin. Resin is scheduled, graded from like 1 up to 18 on the clarity of the resin. The clearer the resin, the clearer the clear. It has nothing to do with UV protection. It's a misconception. Prove me wrong. Show me the data, not an opinion from somebody down the road that's kin to somebody down the road that knows somebody that. That's not the truth. That's not it. Next thing is body filler. Bondo is a brand. Bondo is a brand. I'm going to show you right here. Bondo is a brand. 3M is a brand. It tells you on the back of the can how to mix this stuff. Okay? Right here. To do it right. Right here. It says mix thoroughly. Blah, blah, blah. It says a 3-inch diameter, 1/2-inch circle, 1/2-inch ribbon, 2% of body weight per filler. So you see my scale right here? So if I put my filler on this scale, if I zero this out, and if I put 50 grams of filler, then you multiply that times 2%, and that's how much hardener you're supposed to put in there. Same thing with that. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I got a mess. Yep, I'm still working on their stuff too. All right, so let's get back to this. Let's just look at this for a second. If you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you. All right, so got this in today. AutoZone, new filler neck. Now there's nothing on there it's supposed to have that. I'm gonna see if my buddy's got a laser. I'm gonna see if he can laser that on there. This is the coil packs. Got the valve covers in, or excuse me, got the got the new gaskets. This right here, 5.3, 5.7, 6.0, and 6.2. There's the gasket, the Velcro gasket. That's the new gasket and the rubber seals. All right, got all that on there. Let's say got this coil pack put on here. Got the wires. I got to hide them some more. The headers have to get hot gel coat. They're just for mock up right now. Yes, I know that will burn, but I have the fiberglass boots ordered. Now, check this out. At AutoZone, these boots at AutoZone are $16 for two. So that's 16, 16, 16, 16. Amazon has the same part number for $20 for all 8. So, shop smart, fellas. Shop smart. So these will be pulled up. That's got them plugged up right there. These will be pulled up and that go in there, and then I'll wire loom this up. But that's done. Talked to Vintage Air today. I've been struggling on this drive because, you know, the AC was down here at the bottom. So like I told you the other day, you measure in here the depth, and that tells you, you tell Vintage Air what the depth is to the face of the crank, and they'll tell you what drive you got. They told me this drive was a Z06 drive, and they have a bracket that bolts here and puts the AC right here and puts it mid-mount, and then I get it down there for the bottom, and it will be similar to that, maybe, but it'll be up top. Then I've ordered this, the billet grommet here to run the air conditioner lines. This Vintage Air kit come with lines. I'm gonna see where the lines go. If the lines come like this and come around or whatever, I'll just use those. Try not to spend no more money than I have to. And then once I figure out the covers, I'll put the covers on there. And then it doesn't have a battery tray here. Honestly, I might end up putting a battery tray here, ordering one and putting a battery here. And the reason being is because the Vintage Air, you see how on this one, they got the 4 here and they run around, they run behind the fender, so it's all clean. I'll probably do that on this one. If not, on the Vintage Air, the support that comes out here grabs onto that. So either I'll have to make something to grab a hold of this and put some nut inserts to grab a hold of it to hold the lines that come out and come around to this. This thing is dirty, boys and girls. So also can do that and get all the air conditioner lines and get all that hooked up. A lot of moving parts. Got this side notched out for the alternator to clear. Let's get to the intake. My buddy's got a junkyard, and I like this idea on this one. It's so nice to have this one here just to look at it. I like how they done this, and then they pop rivet it to the shroud, and then I can TIG weld it like this and go there and then put the filter over like that. Or I can go get the air box, or I can build an air box to go here and come in and or get one off of a Tahoe or something, a small box to put the filter in. I don't know, but I'll have to turn this out and come. I don't know. Still working on that. Also have the bushings on the bottom of the radiator. You can't see them. They're down there on the bottom. They're like these. Let me show you this. 68 and 69 are different. or excuse me, 60 to 68 radiator support bushing mounts are different, okay? And here's the part number for it. 6016025 is for 1960 and 68. If you have a 69, 70, 71, and 72, and you get the radiator support bushing bracket bolts, and you try to bolt it into a 68 core support, it's not going to work, because the 68 grill course, this core support, radiator support, is different than the 70. This is the 70. The 70 has the buckets onto it. This is a 70. This is a 68. This is different. The fenders are different. The hood's different. Okay? So, this is the way this goes. Got the carriage bolt, washer, round washer, radiator support, the frame. Okay? And so you have the radiator support, you have the square, and then underneath the radiator support you have a bushing, a washer, the frame, the bushing, the washer, another washer, the locking plate, and the nut. You have to make sure that you do that right. If you don't, you'll be in trouble. All right? So this is bolted. This is bolted. Now here's my next problem. All right. These go right there. And you see how that is? So I can either get another one of these, put it in there and cut it, or I can just move it over to grab the radiator like that. And that being said, I'll have to put 2 nut inserts right there and I'll be good to go. So probably that's what I'm going to do, so it's good and clean, because if that rubber moves, like if I bolt that there and that rubber moves, and I can't put it over, I can't put it in those 2 holes, because if I put it in those 2 holes, it's in the top. Same thing with this one. This one's only got 2 sets of screws. So I'm going to have to move this one over as well to grab that so it can cradle. This is a eBay radiator. I've had this for a while. This is where I get all the radiators from. They come with a fan, the cooling fan. I think this whole kit's like $300, if that. The upper hose on this took me a while to figure out the hose. That's the part number on this hose, and that runs around and goes to that neck. The lower hose is that right there, and it runs around and goes there. There's no binding. I will not use radiator clamps. You know, clamps like these, they're nice. I'll use the heat shrink ones. Once it's finalized, you put those heat shrinks on there, you heat them up, they're not coming off. This is just up here right now to keep the bugs, and you see I got this taped up anyway, so this will be moved. This is the oh Lord, I can't even think, my brain ain't working. Yeah, y'all know what that is. I got this because I thought that's what that went there, but that was wrong. I actually got to take that back, which it's right here, and get my money back on that one. Also, on the back side, I put the PVC valve there. I'll run this hose over. Look at that tape come off that. Better do that, dirt dauber be in that thing. And I'll go from there, and then I'll clean these wires up. All that's good. I have ordered I was going to order a new one of those to put it on that side, but I think I'll be all right, because if you go over here on this one's on the other side too. See how they done that one, and they run it down and they kicked it back. I'll just mimic that, but I'll just do the opposite. I'll do this, but a mirror image on that one. Then you see how the grommet and plugs and all that stuff. So I really like this truck. It's nice. This is a nice truck too. I got the dry shaft put back into it, into the transmission. Yeah, there's the filter. Got the dry shaft put back in. Here's the filter I got. There's a bunch of AC stuff. There's a bunch of other stuff there. Yeah, see that'd never work. See that would never work. So this is going to have to either be put over here like this, and put it in a box to pull fresh air from down at the bottom. You know, come down here and pull fresh air or do whatever. But now he's talking about putting a Pro Charger on it now. So that's probably going to change everything with that. So the Pro Charger is probably going to set like somewhere like right here. It'll be a whole different drive. So, oh, back to the AC stuff. So Vintage Air told me what I needed, and the client said he just get the stuff from Vintage Air. So I got the new bracket and the 709 air compressor coming, so I can put that there. I got the new fuels stuff there, so I can tie in the fuel rail. Once all that gets done, then I got the dipstick put in. We're not talking about Roscoe Pico train either. So I got the dipstick. We got to tighten that up. Like I said, these are just mocked up. Everything's taped up to keep the critters out. I have to get in here and mount the computer. I'm going to put the computer up on there on the thing. Got the radio ordered. Got the speakers ordered. Got the controllers ordered. Getting there. Oh, I got to get the throttle cable. There's the speaker pods for the bottom. Got the throttle cable bracket from Texas Speed. It was out of stock. I got an email yesterday saying it should be shipping here, so that'd be good there. And I can put the throttle. There's a lot of moving parts on that. So then once I put the whole front end together, get all the gaps right, do everything, then I can finish the body work and go from there. And there's something else I was going to look at. I was going to show y'all. Yeah, y'all see my mess. There's the cover. This is the radiator cover. That cover goes right here to cover all this up, so you don't even see any of that. I know I told you boys I wasn't going to work on this thing until the weekend, but late last night, really knocked that out. But that's a whole different video. I'm not going to get on that truck. We're going to stay on this one. So let me know what you think. We'll go from there. Let me get downtown James Brown. But remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose end drag. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.